Welcome to Spiritualism Today. If you enjoy exploring spiritual wisdom from ancient traditions, please like this video and subscribe for more. Imagine a power so vast it creates galaxies with a single thought. So ancient it existed before time itself, yet so intimate it beats within your own heart. This is Shakti, the divine feminine energy that flows through all of existence. What happens when this cosmic power manifests in 10 distinct forms? What profound wisdom can these manifestations teach us about reality itself? The 10 Mahavidyas are goddesses whose mysteries contain the very essence of transformation and spiritual liberation. We are about to delve into one of Hinduism's most profound teachings, a truth that might fundamentally change how we understand divinity, consciousness, and our own spiritual journey. Before we meet these 10 goddesses, we must understand a fundamental principle in Hindu philosophy. Consciousness alone cannot create. Creation emerges through the interplay of two cosmic principles, Shiva and Shakti. Shiva represents pure awareness, the eternal witness. Shakti is the active power that manifests reality. Without Shakti, Shiva would remain as unmanifested potential. This isn't merely theological doctrine, it's a direct insight into the nature of reality. While many spiritual traditions speak of consciousness, the Shakti teachings recognize that energy, Shakti herself, is what brings consciousness into form. Even our ability to comprehend these words, to think and reflect, is Shakti working through us. The Divine Mother isn't separate from our experience. She is the very nature of experience itself. Now let's explore the powerful origin story of the 10 Mahavidyas, a tale that reveals how divine energy responds when someone attempts to divide what cannot be separated. In ancient times, King Daksha, a powerful ruler and himself a divine being, organized a grand sacrificial ceremony called a Mahayajna. He invited all the gods and goddesses of the cosmos, but deliberately excluded his son-in-law, Lord Shiva, out of spite and hatred. Daksha's daughter Sati, who was not merely a princess but the Divine Mother herself incarnated in human form, learned of this ceremony and was determined to attend, despite not being invited. Lord Shiva tried to reason with her, explaining they were unwelcome at the gathering. "My beloved," he cautioned, "your father has deliberately excluded us. This visit will bring only pain." But Sati remained resolute. Seeing her determination, Lord Shiva finally relented, saying, "I know you are not bound by my wishes. Do as you please. Why do you wait for my consent?" These words sparked something profound in Sati. She thought to herself, "Upon obtaining me as a wife, Lord Shiva has forgotten my true nature. So now I shall abandon both him and my prideful father to remain in my own divine form and cosmic play." What happened next would forever change how humanity understood the feminine aspect of divinity. In that moment, Sati transformed into Mahakali, the terrifying aspect of the Divine Mother, time itself personified, with a necklace of skulls and skin dark as the void. Lord Shiva, seeing this awesome manifestation, was himself terrified and attempted to flee. But as he tried to escape, Sati manifested in 10 distinct forms, blocking every direction. These 10 manifestations of the Divine Mother, born from Sati's righteous anger and determination to reveal her true, cosmic nature, came to be known as the Dasa Mahavidyas, the 10 great wisdoms, supreme embodiments of cosmic power. Each of these 10 forms represents a different aspect of divine feminine wisdom and energy. Kali, time and transformation. Emerging first as Mahakali, she embodies time, change, and ultimate reality. Her black skin represents the void from which all creation emerges and to which all returns. Her garland of severed heads symbolizes the liberation from ego and false identities. Kali teaches us that true spiritual growth requires the courage to face what we fear most: change, mortality, and the dissolution of our limited self-concepts. Tara, the guiding star. Similar to Kali but blue like the infinite sky, Tara embodies the compassion that guides us through our darkest moments. Her name means star, the light that shows the way when all other illumination fails. Tara represents the saving wisdom that follows Kali's necessary destruction, showing that the Divine Mother both challenges and rescues her devotees. Tripura Sundari, beauty of the three worlds. While Kali reveals reality's transformative aspect, Tripura Sundari unveils its fundamental beauty. Young and radiant, she demonstrates that existence at its essence is auspicious and beautiful. Her presence in the Mahavidyas teaches that the same energy that destroys through Kali creates divine harmony through Tripura Sundari. Bhuvaneshwari, Queen of the Cosmos. Bhuvaneshwari creates and maintains the space in which all existence unfolds. Her very body is the universe. Galaxies spiral through her hair. Solar systems orbit within her jewelry. To worship Bhuvaneshwari is to recognize physical reality itself as divine consciousness in form. Bhairavi, the fierce one. Fiery Bhairavi represents the transformative heat of spiritual discipline. Her crimson color symbolizes both the fire of purification and the intense emotional energy channeled toward awakening. Chhinnamasta, the self-decapitated. Perhaps the most striking Mahavidya, Chhinnamasta stands with her own severed head in her hand, drinking her blood while simultaneously feeding her attendants from the same source. Her profound symbolism shows that the true spiritual teacher sacrifices their own ego to nourish others. Dhumavati, the widow. Unlike the other beautiful goddesses, Dhumavati appears as an elderly widow. She represents the wisdom that emerges through disappointment and loss. Bagalamukhi, the paralyzer. Dressed in yellow, Bagalamukhi has the power to immobilize opponents and transform falsehood into truth. Matangi, the outcast goddess. Green-complexioned Matangi transcends social boundaries, embodying the power that exists beyond artificial limitations. Associated with speech, music, and the transformative power of sound. Kamala, the lotus goddess. Finally appears Kamala, resembling Lakshmi, goddess of prosperity. She represents the fulfillment that comes when spiritual practice bears fruit. For practitioners of Shakti traditions, the Mahavidyas aren't merely goddesses to worship externally, they're aspects of our own consciousness to recognize and integrate. Through mantra, meditation, ritual, and contemplation, practitioners seek to awaken these divine energies within themselves. The 10 Mahavidyas stand before humanity as an eternal invitation to recognize the divine feminine energy that flows through all existence, including ourselves. So ask yourself, which aspect of the Divine Mother is calling to you? If you liked our content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.